So today I have been thinking about my mom a lot, and my mom has always wanted her own tiny home. She always talks about having a tiny home or traveling in like a little mobile home. So I thought I would build her own tiny home on Sims, and I hope that she loves it. So here in Henford on Bagley, I'm going to build her a tiny home right close to the waterfall. Um, and I hope that it is the perfect size and I hope she loves it. I'll eventually maybe make her a sim if she wants me to. So I am doing a 5x5 home and I'm gonna see if we can make it functional, which I'm assuming I can because I have built one of these before. I will link that in my video. I want to make it very outdoorsy and at the same time extremely homely, like homey, sorry, and everything that she could possibly need, and probably more. So I made the bathroom just like this. She's gonna be there on her own. Maybe she might bring my dad. If he's good, if he behaves himself. So I want to have some plants in there. So I was looking for a plant that would fit nicely and not be overbearing. Because she's very good with plants. She has plants in her house and outside of her house. I want it to be somewhat modern and yet at the same time very cottage country because she does love her animals and her nightly fire outside with my dad. So I know in The Sims, if you don't have a double bed, two people can't sleep in it, but this is gonna be, let's just pretend two people can share this bed. So I wanted to give her like a little upstairs. So I just did this here and I want the bedroom to be a little different. So I really wanted it to feel like a bedroom. So I put this wallpaper in this area and then I put these posts on these half walls just to like kind of close it off, but still keep it really open and airy for her. And then I wanted to pick a nice bed, something that's I think would be like kind of country and comfy and cozy. And then for the side table, it had to have storage because, you know, in a tiny home, you have to have tons of storage. So I thought this one went really well. And then for a light, I wanted something that wasn't going to be like overbearing and in the way, too bright, just in case, like, you know, my mom wanted to read while my dad fell asleep. And then in the kitchen, I kind of wanted it right off the stairs. I thought it would be a really cute area to put the kitchen, but I didn't want it to overpower the living room area. So instead of a full stove and oven, I went with this little countertop stove, a little sink. I thought that would look really cute. I was going to go for the little fridge, but this one is so cute and it's a smaller size fridge. I think it looks really cozy there. Then I was thinking she has to have upper cupboards because again, in a tiny space, you need lots of storage. So I put these cupboards here and one above the fridge. And then I wanted her to still have windows in her kitchen. So I did that a little bit later, but I did want the flooring. I wanted it to kind of have an angle. So you'll see I put like a wall up so I could put like an angle there. And I took away that wall after, but I did keep the little wall beside the fridge just because I had an idea that I wanted to utilize for a computer, like her little like computer station so she could still watch my videos. And I was gonna put this like little door frame in. I couldn't decide, and then when I put up the walls to look, it didn't look right. So that wall had to come down. And then I tried every like door frame I could think of, but it didn't look right. So I just eventually just took that down. And I put another post there. I thought that would look really cute. And then I put in the back kitchen tile. I had to go tile by tile because now this wasn't exactly like two separate rooms. So I did that. And I think it's such a cute little contrast between the kitchen and her bedroom, those colors. And then onto the windows. I think that you have to have a kitchen window above the kitchen sink so you can look out and see what's going on. And it makes it more open. So I put 3 little windows there so she can look outside and see what's going on in her yard. And then from there, I put just a nice light paint, simple, but something that would like open that space up, make it look a little bigger than it actually is. And then I was going to put this here, but then I remembered what it was that I was doing with that space. So I did move it over to the other side of the room. And it's a dresser, so it's kind of like doubling as like a dresser, lots of storage, and also a TV stand. And this way too, the TV is facing away from the bedroom. So if my dad wants to watch TV, then he can. And then here's where I put the little computer desk. And I use that little retro computer. I super think it's so cute. And then I wanted to have a chair in there for her, something that had some colors. And this has leaves and flowers. It's very country. And then the lighting was a little bit more modern. Same, it matches the lighting in the bedroom. So then we went with just a nice tiny, love seat just for the two of them, or just my mom if she goes up there by herself. And it's a nice light green, so it matches the walls. I had to pick a door, and I was going to pick this one, but I didn't like that it actually had like that fencing on it, like around that one window. I was like, it looks too not nice. So I ended up just picking the one that matched the doors in the house. And then I put a radio in her bedroom, which of course she'd be able to hear throughout the house. And then some nice little carpets. I shrunk them down to size so they fit just perfect. And I put a matching one in the kitchen, just under the kitchen sink, so that, when she's washing dishes, she's on something soft and cozy. And then in her room, I picked a different carpet, just something with a little more color, but still with that green palette. I think green is such a nice earthy color, and it's very relaxing. So I thought my mom would like that color. And then I was trying to pick some different lamps and lights to put in different places, but that computer desk really did not leave any room for lighting. I put out a few plants just so she had some more greenery in her house, different colors, and just trying to make it a little more homey for her. Some of this stuff I was like, oh, this will work, but it didn't work. So I went with just a few little things. just like that. And yeah, I thought this looked really cute. Had to go in with the windows. And I had at first picked these windows, but I wanted to go with something that would add a little more light, look a little more country. So I went with these ones in a few places. And then the window I noticed in the bathroom, it didn't really match the rest of the windows. So I had to change that out. So I put the same windows that I have in the kitchen in the bathroom. I just thought like if I put 2 of them, that would look good. And I totally forgot about this window. And once I remembered about it, I put that one over by the computer just to give a little more room without actually making the house any bigger. I thought it was a really cute little touch, and everything looked so sweet. And here's where I put the windows in the bathroom. I was looking for that same window I had put in the kitchen. There we go. Everything looks so great. I was really happy with it. So then on to the roof and the outside coloring of the house. And I wanted, again, something very, very cottagey, country. So I thought this little brickwork is just so darling. So I put that. Then I had to move the house because I realized I built it completely sideways. So there, now it's in the position it will stay. I was going to put this, I was really having a hard time with this like little roofing, but I wanted her to be able to go outside, not get soaking wet if it was raining. But I end up like taking that away because it really wasn't working. And I found too that like doming the roof, it kind of really made it look odd to me. So I end up fixing that also. I actually end up putting that like inverting the roof, and I think it looks way cuter. I try fixing it later because I was putting vines on the house and it made it look weird. So I ended up just fixing that. But I picked this nice little like soft roofing. It looks so country, very cute. And then I went on to the vines outside. I was so excited to do this part because I've always loved houses that are covered in vines. They're so beautiful and they just look so like they've been there forever, like just so old. I love it. And I also like too, the way that I did this, it makes it look like there's like some moss growing on top of the roof. And I was going to try to take it away. I did like take some away, not take it away, but like I changed the roof a bit so that like that wasn't so much there. But I really, really ended up falling in love with that whole aspect of this build. And I did go a little crazy with the vines. But I think it looks really cute in the end. And I think that my mom would really like it. So I just continued on with it. And there was a lot of them. I'm not going to lie. I did go pretty crazy with the foliage, but I think it looks really cute. I think she'd approve. And all around the roof and down. I just love that. I really, really love the ones that like go up the building. I think they're so cute. So, so cute. All right. And then you can see there on the roof. And then I was trying to get rid of it. And I was like, no, it doesn't look right. Like I kind of want it there. but I didn't want too much of it. And then I was just like, no, you know what? I like it. We'll leave it. I do fool around with the roof again, but it's cute. And then I put these little flower boxes. I think they're so sweet. And it just adds like another little touch to the house. And then I was looking for a little walkway and all of the stuff I was going to put outside. And I found this grass just the other day and I decided, no, you know what? I'm going to use this. I think it's super cute. It's not too much floweriness, I guess I could say. I thought it was like really nice. I do want there to be flowers. I just don't want them to be like so overwhelming on the property. My mom does love flowers though. So I wanted to make sure that there was, and I still wanted it to look very rustic and just like very cottagey. And I feel like I really accomplished that with this build. And again, I always use those ferns. There's ferns all around the house and I was really trying not to. Couldn't help it. I just love me some ferns. And I feel like my mom would like them too. But man, if my dad had to come here, he would have so much yard work to do. And never mind with the puppies, then they'd have dog poop and yard work. It's so funny. I love you, Mom. And then I was trying to put something underneath this window that wasn't going to come through on the inside. And the only thing I could think to do was put these flowers because the window was so low. But I think it worked really well. And then I was on to the back side of the house. And again, I was trying to do something different. I was trying to not make it look so symmetrical and like just add some stuff. But I think I did good. I think she'd be happy with it. And then my little walkway, I wanted something very sweet and not like too loud or obnoxious, just something very, very sweet. And then of course I had to go around the house where all the flowers and plants were and just put some of that dirt so it looked like, she had planted them. And I think that looks really sweet. Really, really cute so far. And then we had to get our lights for outside. And I always do the same, but I wanted something a little more rustic than the same white lights that I put. And I thought that these were just the cutest little lights. And then, of course, she needed a mailbox. I was going to put it on that side, but then I realized, it doesn't go. I don't know if it's because I'm right-handed. It just didn't look right. And because I didn't put a garbage can inside the house, I had to put a garbage can outside. And I wanted to give her a little bicycle with a basket, but none of those bicycles look like my mom. So I was like, nope, no basket on a bicycle for her. So instead, I opted out for this cute little bench, and I put a little tree in a couple places. I think this looks just so adorable. And I was going to try to put this one and make it smaller, but it just kind of like meshed into the other tree. And I was like, okay, well, that sucks. So I decided not on that. And then I wanted to give her some gnomes because I think that they're so cute and like they're happy. And I figured a couple happy little gnomes would be so cute. And very positive, like a positive little cottagey message. You can't be upset when you come outside and see a little gnome smiling at you. So, and then I know how much she loves her fires. So I wanted to give her like the cutest little fire area where she could go outside late at night with my dad or by herself and have a nice little fire. So I thought this was a cute fire pit. It's not as rustic as just like a fire pit with nothing around it, but I thought it looked really sweet. And then just some like little benches that I thought looked a little bit more rustic and a little more like I think my mom would like. And then I wanted to put some trees, but I made them a little smaller because I found that they were too big and I wanted the space to feel a little more cozy and romantic, especially if she's going to be there with my dad. So I just like put them like that. And then I put this little evergreen tree. I thought that was really cute. I added another one, just a little bigger, and then some flowers just to keep that same feel going around the fire area as around the house. And I really think this is so adorable. I think she would like absolutely love to come here and spend some time. I was going to put that flower, but it just didn't look right. And then I saw the sunflowers, and my mom loves sunflowers, so I wanted to make sure that I put some sunflowers in, and she likes them big. She plants them every year, so I wanted to put some of those in, and then just put some evergreens and other trees just around the property so that, she had some other trees and it would feel a little more cozy and a little bit more out in the bush, away from everyone, just solitude. And I wasn't going to put this fence all the way around the property, but then I decided, yeah, you know what, I will, because this kind of like, I felt like it kind of closed it in. It still feels like outside in the forest or the wilderness, but it just makes it feel a little more homey. And then I was trying to put one of these, like, I don't even know what you call these, like a little window on the roof, but it wasn't working. And I was trying everything to make it work. Was not working. And I was not going to leave the roof like that. So I found this little chicken. I was in love with it. I was like, that's so my mom. So I got rid of the window and I ended up putting the roof back exactly the way it was originally, and then just putting that little chicken on there because it's so cute, just like that. And I feel like that kind of totally tied in and made it look just perfect. And then we went off and I put a little pond with some little ferns and flowers and stuff around it. Really more ferns and grass because, that's who I am. But I think it looks really cute. And she can put some fish in there, little koi fish or whatever she likes. Use it as a wishing well, even though there is a wishing well in Sims. And I didn't even think I should have put one of those because they're so cute. Put some more sunflowers for her. And then we needed to add a chicken coop because we just had to do that. My mom loves chickens. And then just in case she decides she wants to get a llama cow, I put this little barn. I thought she'd really like that. And so then this is the house and the barn and the trees and everything. So then I remembered I have to do the lot traits, and I wanted to change this to my mom's secret cottage. And then the lot traits, I put great soil. I put that it's homey, and then I put the sunny aspect for her. I thought that would be really nice. It would keep her energized and make her feel great. And this is the house on the inside. I'll leave you guys there. I hope that you did like my video. Please like and subscribe. If you did, I would love that. And please remember to always take care of one another. And I love you, Mom.